If you ever think you have a rough life, try being a cat. You got it rough, don't you? Oh, I'm sorry I disturbed you.
You, man. Tell everybody you're doing okay. Aren't ya? Yeah. He's doing okay.
He was peeing blood, which has happened in the past, and it has to do, he has a sensitive bladder, I guess. We have to have him on special food, but we were kind of like mixing back to regular food because the doctor said it was alright, and then it happened again. So we gotta have him on special food. He just gotta pay a little bit more for the food, but he's healthy then. Today, I think, actually I know, I want to work on the Xterra just a little bit more, and I think I'm going to jump back on the Subaru. I need to get on one project. It's just the Xterra, like I saw all the damage and I just didn't like seeing it all. But today I got that door all fitted and like good, but then I put the fender on and I can't bring the fender back far enough to close the gap. Like there's a too big of a gap, like you saw in the last episode. So I have to take the fender back off because you can't get to the door hinge bolts with the fender on. So I'm going to take the fender back off, move the door forward as far as I can, and then I can adjust the fender then, front to back. I have the fender pushed back as far as I can right now, and it didn't close the gap. So I need to bring the door forward. I think the door will actually fit a little bit better too. It needs to go like back in a little bit more. I think the window pillar may need to come back out just a little bit, but I think that's going to be for Jerry to hook to his frame puller. I don't have enough power here to get that done. And I think when I do my garage, I might get some winches hooked up in there so that I can kind of pull on stuff. I'd like to hook to winches and then, you know, try it that way, but I don't know. We'll see what's going on here. A come along, actually, you can just use it. You don't even need a winch. You can use a come along and that'll work too, but I don't have one of those currently either. So yeah, we'll just mix match. We'll do a little bit of everything today. How about that? Johnny. So I don't know if you guys like my new installation of the cargo netting here. Well, we'll just put some buttons to button up the side and we'll be good. But no, on a serious note, I'm seriously thinking about doing this. I'm thinking about painting this whole thing. If you remember, whenever I did the Jeep, the Liberty, I did U-Pole Raptor liner. Really liked this stuff. I was really good with it. Well, I'm not saying I was really good with it. It's really easy to use. I still have the gun. I can get the stuff for, you know, under $200 to do this whole vehicle. So I'm seriously thinking about it. I haven't thought about what color I want to make it yet, but I think the thing would look awesome. Now minus, like, I'm not going to do everything, like the bumper and stuff. I just want to do the painted parts. And also, I'm going to try, actually let's do that right now while I'm thinking about it. I just have the grill sitting in there, but I have this plastic renewal stuff, and I use it on the Kia, and it looks fantastic now. I'm going to run it over this plastic. It gives it that black shine again. And this is something I bought at Ollie's. It was like, you know, I'll try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, whatever. But let me go get some of that and we'll try it out.
That's good.
well, it didn't work as good as I would have hoped. It gave it the shine back, but it's so sun faded that it's still got, it's not, you see what I mean? It's wavy. It's just the sun really killed it. Now, I made these headlight surrounds look a lot better, and I did one of these fender trims and they look like new. I did this side over here too, and it looks good. But yeah, this is gonna be a lot of work if I paint this whole thing. Still thinking about it. Yeah. So anyway, back to the agenda. This door gap, not acceptable. Let's fix it. That gap is way more acceptable. Looks a lot better. The door even fits a little better too. Seal meets the whole way, and this does need to come out. Looking at it, but it's close. Actually, the door can probably go in. I'll have to adjust the striker in here so it pulls the door in more. But I mean, it fits. Meets up. Alright, so I got a little bit smarter. The sun is killer today. It is hot out. So anyway, all I'm going to do is button up the front end of this because I have the bumper unbolted and everything. So I'm going to throw the front end back together on this just so it's in one piece, and then we're going to jump over to the Subaru and do the little bit of body work we have left down there. I still have some putty and stuff, and then I didn't even bolt that fender on. It's just sitting on there. So we're going to get in behind it and tap that dent out a little bit. I wish I had body hammers, but I don't. But I'm going to use the little mallet that I have in my paintless dent repair kit, and we're going to tap on it, just get it out closer so we don't have as much putty in that. Might even tap that little dent out. It's like right there, somewhere around here. But let me throw this back together. Yeah, check it out. We got a new half-inch impact, half-inch impact ratchet. Impact from my arms. Now, I got this Harbor Freight. I kind of like the Pittsburgh brand from Harbor Freight. They seem pretty good. I like this one because it's got a big handle. We can get a good grip on it. Well, I've decided at this point I have it at a good place where I can't really do much of anything else here. So I'm gonna load this thing on the dolly. This thing has a manual shift to shift the transfer case into neutral. So we're gonna shift it into neutral on the dolly and tow it out to Jerry's house, because I don't have, air tank. I don't have anything I need to even start on that. I'm gonna throw all the parts in it, the door and everything, and well, the door's in the bed of my truck. But we'll take this out to Jerry's and leave it out there, and then he can work on it in his spare time. All I'm going to have Jerry do is weld that quarter panel in, and then from there we'll do what we have to do to get the door to fit. And I've decided we're going to do it. I figured, why not? It'll be for good content. I am going to Raptor liner this whole thing. U-pole Raptor liner. Very strong stuff, very good. I did a Jeep in it, and it turned out awesome. So this thing will turn out awesome. There'll be little imperfections here and there, but I mean, I think we can get this thing looking awesome. And it might bring a little bit more money too when the whole thing looks, once it's finished, the look of it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. You know, honestly, I would love this thing as an off-road buggy. Take all the doors off and just run it like that. That would be awesome. This thing would be a blast. Woman over here is yelling at me, telling me I need to take care of my truck. I do take care of my truck, but it's kind of hard to keep it clean when I got a mud pit driveway.
So,
Who gets to park on the concrete?
I don't care. You still have to take care.
Well, we're gonna park.
This is a nice, expensive truck.
We're gonna park your Camaro in the mud.
Yeah,
and park
that
this
makes
on the drive.
a lot of sense.
Well, this is an expensive truck. We gotta keep this clean. Note to self: you cannot tow a Nissan Xterra with the transfer in neutral. Either that, or there's something wrong with this one. You put it in neutral, and it still acts like four-wheel drive's engaged. I'm still towing it, but I have it in two-wheel drive and it's running. That way it's, you know, running the pump and everything. So I've stopped and checked it 3 times just to be sure, and everything seems stable. And I've driven pretty far so far and I've had no issues. So and Miss over here is like, well, did you hook something up wrong?
Yes.
No.
Just asking.
No.
Just asking.
Yeah. Alright, so we're back from Jerry's. I want to just go over this real quick. It's just a quick sketch. I just drew by hand, and the layout of what my garage is going to be. Now, it's not going to be crazy, okay? And proportions on here are off. I just drew it up and put measurements on it. So some stuff isn't going to look right because it's not, but the measurements are on here. Okay, like I said, quick sketch. Here's my house, here's my porch, here's my driveway. Garage door is going to go right at the corner of the house here. It's going to be attached to the house, and it's going to go right to the edge of the porch. And over here, there's a wall, plus the retaining wall. We've got 28 feet from the garage door to the retaining wall. I'm going to have 40.8 feet from the retaining wall to this wall, well, give or take a little bit there. And then I'm going to put a wall in right here, because this is from the edge of the house this way is there's going to be an upstairs. So my car lift will be over here, and then there'll be an upstairs from here over, and a wall right here which will help support the second floor. Plus there'll be probably a wall around this porch here. Here's steps to the upstairs, here's steps down to the garage. So this will probably be like closet space right here, a little bit of storage space, I don't know. but this is where I figured I can get a car in and shuffle it over into here to paint. Like I said, this is totally off, because like, look, I have 20 feet here, and all the more gap I got right there. Right here, this is only 16 feet, and I got like a shitload of gap there. So like, I'm not, like, this ain't a accurate drawing. I just wanted to throw it on here and get measurements, because the guy wants a layout, so I was just like, well, I'll do my best. So this is what I got.
Are you begging off of mommy because she has peanut butter?
You can't have chocolate.
You're not allowed to have chocolate. You sad, isn't it? Yeah.
Alright, so a little story anyway. Got on eBay, ordered a key fob for the Subaru. I got it, I programmed it, it would unlock the doors and it wouldn't lock the doors. So I got on there and locked, and it says, tested, guaranteed, works 100%. So I tore the key apart, that key fob apart, and the lock button wasn't even on the circuit board. It was not there. It wasn't present. So you tell me they tested that. Anyway, they refunded me for it. And then I got an upgraded one. Look at this. Look at this fancy thing. This is an upgraded key fob. It's supposed to work on the Subaru. So I'm going to try to program it real quick. I also got 2 uncut keys, because this is the only key I have for it. As soon as I get this to work, if I do get it to work, I'm going to run down to the hardware store and have them cut me 2 more keys. So if I remember right, you get in. Okay, I don't remember. I think you just shut the door and you turn the key to on position and off 10 times. Okay. So we're in programming mode. I think I screwed up. Yeah, let me try it again. Let me shut the door. Try it again. Okay. I do not think it is working. So this might be the second key fob down. Darn it! Alright, so it's my own dumb fault. You're supposed to open and close the door before you hit the lock and unlock button. So, shut the door. 10 cycles. Okay. Open, close the door. Now. Maybe? There it is! There it is! Now. Now, let's see if this fancy key fob is gonna work for me. Locked her. Did not. There we go. Wonder if the hatch button works. Yeah, I don't think this doesn't have a power hatch. I don't believe. No, it doesn't. So the hatch button's irrelevant, but it works. Awesome. Now, get these 2 keys cut, uncut. What you can do for keys like this, just go to your local hardware store, wherever they cut keys at, and they normally will cut them for like $1. It's like cheap as shit. Now the complications come in when you end up having a key that you have to program. Sometimes you can program them with the vehicle. Sometimes you have to take them to a car dealership and get them programmed, which I hate that. Pain in the butt, but we're gonna go to a hardware store real quick, get these cut, and they get nervous when you bring car keys in, because they get scared that they won't work. I used to cut keys there, and there's really not a big deal. It just traces this key and makes you new ones. So let's go see how these work then when I get back. Alright, so I forgot here at True Value, if you bring the key in, they don't charge you to cut it. So I got 2 keys cut for free. Bam, bam, bam. So you don't have to worry about running out of keys for the Subaru. Now the only bad thing is you're not guaranteed they're gonna work. Unlock it. And we will see. Key number 1. It's a little snug. And it does not work. Key number 1 does not work. How about key number 2? Okay, it works. Feels a little weird in there, but it works. I might attempt to shave this key a little bit to get it closer to this one. I was looking at it. Oh, it works, but it's really snug. Okay, they work. It's just like borderline. Both of them work. It's just one's rougher than the other. Well, yeah, that one turns easy. These two, that one's not that bad. I don't know. I guess I'll just leave them alone since they work. They're just that one right there is snug. Whatever. They work. Win. Well, it's been a long work week. It's going to be a rainy weekend, so I don't know how I'm going to get everything done on the Subaru. I'm going to try to get a hold of my buddy, see if he'll let me get it into his garage so I can do some body work, because I'm not going to do that in my dad's garage. But right now it's not raining. It's thundering, but it's not raining. I have somebody supposed to come look at the cruise, and your boy got a promotion at work. I got a better job. I don't know when that's going to start. I can't really discuss it. Like I said, it's government, but happy about that anyway. So I just have the fender sitting on here. I'm gonna hurry up, pop it off there. I don't have any tools out yet. I'm just gonna pull it off. I want to try to hammer those dents out from the back side just a little bit. I'm just going to use a little mallet and tap them out, and then we'll do a little bit of putty work, and I'm going to clean it up because I can't tell. Okay, it's dented in right there where that scratch is, but pretty close to where it's supposed to be. So let me tap these little dents out. We'll do a little bit of putty work and priming, and then we got to sand this whole section of the car that's going to get painted. I'm probably going to sand the bumper right there too since it's scuffed. And anyway, to get it ready for Jerry to paint it. So yeah.
And look at this. We must have had a raccoon over the weekend. Like, there's a paw print. There's a paw print. It's like he was walking along the back side of it. Let me see if you guys can see him. There's paw prints like the whole way across the back bumper and around the side, like he was walking and putting his paws on it. It's crazy. Alright, so I'll show you what's going on here. The gap down at the bottom is pretty decent. It looks wider at the top because this sits out higher than the door, like out further than the door. What I need to do is put some shims behind the door hinge to bring it out to make up this gap. I was looking and the door hits up top first when it shuts. See it right there, the window's hitting, and then when I shut it the whole way, it's pulling it back a little bit, so it can afford, it can come out a little bit. I need like 1/8 of an inch or something like that just to get this to fit right. So I'm gonna go get some door shims and I'm gonna shim this door out real quick. Well, I left my shim kit in the Xterra and it is now out of Jerry, so I don't have it. So I can't shim the door, so screw it. We're just gonna bolt the fender on. I can get to it later. It's no big deal. I just wanted to have that spacing right, but whatever. I just need just a little bit of putty right here, and I don't even think I need any down here. I hammered this out, and it actually looks like this. Okay, there's a dent right here. I'll have to a little bit of putty right there, just a tad. But right here's fine. And down here, yeah, I better smooth that out a little bit. It's got some humps on it. So, I guess that's what we'll get to right now. Get some body work done on this, and that's pretty much all that's going to happen for the rest of the day. So, pound sand. This work week has me beat. I'm tired. But, me and the wife are gonna, I was gonna work on this. I think I might save it for tomorrow now. It's just the rain and stuff and it's crappy, but I got to go down to the borough building and see about getting a building permit for the garage. I need to get things underway. I got a hold of everybody else. The homeowner's insurance is going to be next to nothing, so that's not bad. And then the builders, I just got to get back to them whenever I figure out what I need for permits and stuff, and I'm sure I need an estimate. So comes the wife. We're gonna go down to the town hall here and go figure out what we gotta do. And I know I did next to nothing. That's how I'm gonna leave it for the day. Like, I'm tired. Work has me tired this week. So, like, I'm gonna recuperate, edit this video tonight, sleep in tomorrow, then we'll jump into it. Get all the sanding work done. We'll service it. What else we gotta do to this thing? Polish the headlights. There's a lot of things I want to do to this thing this weekend since the Xterra is not here now. But I have big plans for the Xterra. The Xterra is going to be an extended build. Like, I don't have a lot in it, and cheap builds are fun. Like, so when you don't have a lot in it, you can experiment, do little things here and there. I said about it before, but we're gonna use the U-Pole Raptor liner. I'm gonna do the whole thing. Okay. This is going to be the new paint job for it, and I already ordered it. I ordered a different color. It's not just going to be plain black. And what else are we going to do? I'm thinking, not sure yet, but I liked all the black interiors on all the ones up at Johnny's. So I might go take all the seats and carpet out and just redo the whole interior on it. Also, we got to change oil on it, service it. We also need to do the knock sensor. And online, the knock sensor says it's an 8 to 10 hour job. But I'm going to do it, okay? Because you have to take the intake plenum off to get to it. It's underneath the intake plenum. Now you can relocate it. That's a fix for it, but they said that it's not technically as accurate because it's not in the right location. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to replace it, and then on top of that, the valve covers have a little bit of a leak too, so that is the perfect opportunity when you have the intake plenum off, is to do the valve cover gaskets, which is not a big job. So once we have it tore down that far, we'll do intake gaskets, like the knock sensor, change oil, everything, and then it'll be a very nice vehicle. I think it's going to look bad. But another thing with that Raptor liner, if you have some imperfections in your bodywork, it hides it because it's thick. It goes on thick. So that also means I don't have to sand it with 400 sandpaper. I'm probably going to use 220. That way it gets a good grip on it. But that way, if the quarter panel does not look perfect when Jerry's done with it, it is going to cover all of it. It's going to hide it. It'll be underneath it. It'll be protected, and it'll be good. So, yeah, I'm going to end it here, guys. I hope you guys had a good week. Look forward to seeing another video this weekend. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to try to get something out for you. But like, subscribe, go check out some other videos. In fact, go check out my Jeep build whenever I did the Raptor liner on that, so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm doing. But we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.